that we'll hopefully be able to get to when like we can make a good living off of watching Nugget
Let's maybe rephrase
sabers is no, I phrased it exactly how I wanted to.
I would appreciate
Not
it if
that
you
kind of
rephrased that one. I don't want to make a living
channel.
doing that.
But we would be able to have like a good work-life balance because most of the time we're just like, hey, what about recording at this time? Now I can't do that. Cool, we'll not record. And then we'll do something, we'll reschedule it for a different day.
T-shirts.
We'd just be busy
I'll
making
have a whole
T-shirts
slew of T-shirts to
and
take
other
care of.
stuff.
Yeah. You will.
I'll still probably also make the decision of, should I stream tonight? I really should stream tonight, but I also should edit tonight. So.
I know. But if all you had to do was stuff for our channel and our content, you would never have to worry about where you work now. To where you would be able to have
honestly, that would
all
be the
your
bigger
editing
thing for
done
me
beforehand.
is not having the worry of someone else's business. Like, it's like, I get that you're paying. Yeah.
Until YouTube changes their algorithm.
But still,
Again,
it's like,
10 times over.
I understand that people are paying me to worry about their business, but man, I really wish I could just worry about mine. Like, it's funny, as a kid, like 5 years old, I wanted to be a lawyer, and my mom was really thrilled about that. Then I got a book about how to be a lawyer, and I read it as a 5-year-old, and I was like, I don't want to be a lawyer anymore. But that's kind of what a lawyer is, right? Like, you're paid to really worry about people's business. It's probably why most lawyers don't care about other people. Except, I guess there are some good ones. There are some public defenders out there that are probably pretty good. Or, family law lawyers, maybe.
Hopefully.
I hate to stereotype an entire profession, but, it's. I think it takes you have to have some detachment from the emotions in order to do a lot of jobs. Doctors, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
I think it's.
And certain people are suited for certain professions.
I'm not a doctor because I would pass out at the sight of blood. So.
I would too.
Yeah. I think though when it comes to lawyers, I think a lot of them have good intentions, but unfortunately it's not like you can get all the innocent people to defend or,
to be fair,
I guess, prosecute against or whatever it is. However you want to see it.
Most lawyers are like, we're going to file paperwork for you and, set up your will and your trust and all that kind of stuff. But even that, like,
yeah.
I mean, we have a lawyer that we use for certain things. It's like, I don't know why I would pay you for some of the things you want me to pay you for. It's like, I can file that with the court and just pay the filing fee and not pay your time as well. So you write up the paperwork, I'll pay you for that, and then I'll go and file it and save myself $150.
I wonder if it would get more complicated though. The
Towel service.
Towel service.
We talked about this earlier.
The towel service was just the drugs. It's just the line item they used for drugs. Speaking of Star Trek and drugs and all that kind of stuff, I saw an interview with Michael Dorn, the guy who played Worf. And it's like a recent interview. But he's talking specifically about how, they had like $100,000, and he's like, I don't know what it was, but $100,000 a season budget for cocaine. But they had to, but it was on, like, there was, and I've heard this with like music industry and stuff as well, where it's like, there's the guy that you pay, and he's the drug guy, but his real title is like towel service or something like that, or, whatever weird thing. And so it's like, okay, that's interesting.
So he's basically just kind of like a runner that went to get what
he was the drug guy,
but it was called the drug guy.
Yeah.
It's the intern.
It was like, that's Bill. He's our, I don't know, escargot.
I can see that being a joke.
But no, apparently it's been a real thing. Like, it's like, all right, the whole world is fueled by cocaine, apparently.
But we all pretend it isn't.
I mean, maybe that's what I've been doing wrong this whole time. I've been living a drug-free life.
You've been living life wrong.
That
your
explains
whole
it.
life.
Don't do drugs, kids. By the way. Also, YouTube, we're joking. This is a parody channel.
Drugs are bad.
Please
don't do drugs.
Demonetize us.
Crap.
Well, I still saw the line down there. What happened?
Oh.
The line's a lie.
It's
It's like the
always
cake.
been a
So
lie
It's
to me.
all a
close.
lie.
It's always been a
I
lie.
could have had it. Could have had it. Do this. Uh-oh.
You didn't. Oh wait, we just froze.
Yeah. Let's see if it comes back.
And
All right.
we're back.
And we're
From
back.
outer space.
I don't think we didn't do any of those. Did you do any of these?
I don't think so. Well, we can end it on we choose one final song that you want to
countdown.
do. Given the time, choose one final song that you want to do.
We'll do one that has the fewest amount of notes.
Fewest amount of notes.
See if this is a bad choice.
Are the notes the blocks?
Put us all to the sleep. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you
Sorry,
wanted the
beats.
fewest amount of notes, you just
Gotta use
choose
the right
the song and
vernacular.
put it on easy.
This one you gotta match the movement.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, if
shit.
something like that would happen to me, and I would
oh,
never
oh, no.
recover. As soon as I was off, it was just like, that's the end of me. Just like that. Just
Well,
like that.
There you have it.
You want to try again, or do you want you to try a different final song?
Final song. We'll
Sure,
fail
we'll
at this one before we leave.
Why not? We'll fail just the same.
We gotta take this seriously. We've gotta let Nugget concentrate.
Talk about the Shiny Chrome song.
Buddy, buddy, buddy,
Shiny
buddy, da.
Chrome, witness me.
The background's actually not that engaging.
Well,
Oh shit, that's getting hard. We got to do two things at
drink
once.
this coffee hot.
Yeah.
Which,
Ah.
oh jeez.
Nope.
Do you want to try another final song?
And
do you
on
wanna be
failures,
here all night?
I say the person who's flailing around on the screen gets to
don't-
determine when we stop.
All right, let's do this. We'll do the first song on
Expert
Expert.
Plus. Expert Plus.
No, he
Well,
chose
we're the
expert.
plus.
He chose expert. Oh.
Plus,
So,
plus,
plus,
with
plus.
plus. I was
So
gonna
you were going to
so-
say something, Loki, that kind of
James,
related
I gotta
to...
drink this coffee hot. I gotta think about Clerks and Kevin Smith
Yeah.
and how I've kind of haven't really kept up with Kevin Smith. Like, he was a big influence in my life for a long time, but I haven't really kept
Yeah.
up on him. I have seen clips from Clerks 3, I want to say, the new one that just came out. It's about them making,
Yeah.
but it's
New one?
about them making Clerks, which is weird. And it's the hilarious thing when it's like Jay comes out and yells at him, he's like, "Quiet, it's nighttime," or something like that. It's like, that's funny. That's hilarious. That's why. That's the witty dialogue that you look for in a Jay and Silent Bob movie. It's just
Yeah.
Other than that, it seems like it's all just, self-references and jokes that have already been made again.
So you wouldn't get it if you haven't seen the
Which, to be fair, is most of Kevin Smith's movies. Like, I kind of thought that Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was going to be the worst of it. Like, there's so many inside jokes in that. This thing is so funny without knowing them all. But there's so many references to all of his old movies that you're just like, man, there's no way to keep up with it. Like, there's a running gag in the movie Mallrats. There's this dude carrying around this, like, stage beam in, like, every scene. Like, he's just in the background all the time. And he shows up in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Like, just as a reference. He's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, this thing people didn't catch the first time they watched your movie is a throwback 3 movies later.
Yeah. How many years? 20 years later?
Yeah, probably. At least 10, 15 maybe? No, it's... Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, you were so close.
So close. That said, everybody should watch Kevin Smith's first at least 5 movies. Positive recommendation.
Whichever 5 movies those are.
Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Even though there's 5 of them, it's also known as the
So I think
Jersey
of
Trilogy.
those 5, I've seen Mallrat. Of those 5, I think I've seen just Mallrats and Dogma.
If there were 2 out of those 5 movies to
What is
see,
360?
I would say that's the one that you should see. Those 2 are the 2 that you should see.
Oh no.
From every angle now? You gonna get yourself tangled
Oh,
up, or are you
no.
completely wireless?
I'm wireless.
I think it's completely wireless, which is good, because we don't need a dead nugget for us to try and rescue.
He's got a dog. The dog would save him.
Yes. That would be the new technical difficulties screen of...
Nugget's dog just licking his
Nugget
face while he's
just-
unconscious on the ground.
Yes.
All right, I think we need to make that the new screen instead of the TV with the globe. Or maybe that'll be on the TV with the globe.
Where am I going?
Because you got to evolve your graphics slowly over time.
Yeah, if there's a fan who is an amazing artist that can just draw that and then like animate it for us
I don't know why
to
we would
use,
draw that when we just
and that you would allow us
just
to use.
have Nugget make it happen. Like,
Oh, hitting shit.
I mean, yeah, we could use a live version of it, but I'm just thinking, like, what if it was a cartoon animated version of it, just Nugget tangled up in cables and his dog licking him while...
I still think a live action would be better. Mainly because it would make Nugget do that.
Okay.
Oh, wrong color.
Nugget's getting confused. He's now turned and it's thrown off his arm colors.
Also, Nugget may or may not be on the screen right now. I will say this,
We
future
don't-
me, there is
Probably
going
not.
to be some form of a nugget on the screen, whether it's a chicken nugget. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
there
oh,
it
it's
goes.
just lagged.
I think it's gonna come back in time.
After I fail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fails.
After he fails. He was doing so good, too.
Man. So there's a 90-degree. One saber, but you have to be expert. I don't know if I can do that.
Why is one saber expert?
Is it harder?
I guess because there's probably just as many notes or beats coming along.
We're doing one saber.
Oh,
Is there music or just...
Music's coming through.
Whoa!
yeah. I don't know about this.
It got so
It's
much.
so-
It
Jiggle
got
it
so
around.
much worse for me. Too many things on screen.
So, just seeing Nugget, actually, his webcam, it's like he's trying to write his name with a sparkler.
I mean, you can make it go faster. Super fast.
Super fast song.
Everything is getting all glitchy. I don't know if it's glitching for you guys.
It doesn't appear that way, but it's hard
it
to.
stopped. All right, it's faster. I'll have the sound effects.
Is it faster?
It is. Yeah, it is. But now it's doing incredible. He's starting to believe.
He's a ninja master.
Like, wow, he's really starting to believe. I'm in utter awe.
I don't know what's going on. Visually, there's a lot of things happening. My brain's just like, we're not processing this right now.
We're not ready to comprehend what's going on. Oh.
Yeah, I shut down. I blacked out. Where am I? What's going on? Did we make it?
I think you just did it. I think we've now
have an official
had a high note to end on.
A high note to end on of us silently staring at the screen while Nugget gyrates.
Everyone's brain just crapped out.
Overload. That's what it's called.
So that was Beat Saber.
We beat the saber.
Let us
Nugget
know
beat
what
the
we
saber.
should, or I should play next.
Also, just a
In VR.
heads up. Let us know, but there's definitely something else we've probably played in between already.
Yes.
Maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, comment below and in general what we should play, and we'll take it into consideration.
We do read your comments. We read them and we
also
debate on games.
We definitely respond to all of the comments, mainly because I can't have notifications open. I have to clear them, and the only way to clear the notifications in YouTube Studio is to comment back on the comments. So if you comment, for the time being at least, I will respond. You're welcome.
Yes.
Good night.